What's good, my friend? Welcome to another video. If we haven't met yet, my name is Ted, and I usually do bass tutorials for regular folks that want to get better at playing the bass guitar or just learn, some songs that they like and stuff like that. You'll notice that I don't have a bass in my hand because I wanted to talk about something else, really. And I got this comment yesterday from one of the online homies, and I want to say, before I show you the comment, no shade at all to this brother, none whatsoever, but it made me think about my own path, about being a musician, and maybe a path that you find yourself on as well. And so what he says is, essentially, I think you can grow your channel exponentially, I'm paraphrasing, by branching out to different genres. And he makes note that, I know you're an R&B funk guy. So let's talk about that for a second. A lot of people may or may not know that my degree, I earned my bachelor's and my undergrad in music by playing classical music. I didn't play jazz. I played classical. I did play in jazz ensembles, but I played in orchestra and concert band. And in my career, I've played everything. So I'm a pretty versatile. I'm versatile enough to work, right? But my heart lies in R&B, funk, and soul. That's where my heart really is. And those of you who have watched the channel for a while, you know that I haven't made videos for a while. My mother passed away in October of last year, and I just really didn't have any inspiration to play at all or do much of anything, quite honestly. And Dale Titus over at Aguilar, and Dale has a channel that Everything Bass, I'm going to link down below, that you should check out. He hit me up to do some stuff for Aguilar that's supposed to be coming out soon. And so that was the call I needed to kind of re-inspire me to do some things, right? But there's a saying, if you chase two rabbits, you won't catch either of them, right? You chase one rabbit, you just might get it. Something to that effect. And so when I think about my YouTube channel that I started in, I started YouTube like 2007 or something like that. And it's been a long, I was there when Marlo DK was like the hottest guy out there. And so one of the things about YouTube and being a content creator, being a musician, is chasing all the things. And what happens is you get burned out, right? It'll burn you out for real. And so there are so many fantastic, and all the guys, the Scotts, the Derek Bennett's, the Travis Dykes, all these guys, really dope players, right? And they do their thing, I do my thing, and there's also folks on the rock side that do their thing. And so when I get re-inspired to do videos and things like that, I think, after a long day, what are the things that I'm going to be passionate about doing? What are the things that I'm going to be, that I'm just going to enjoy learning? What songs am I going to enjoy learning and things like that? So, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Like, I'm trying not to even ask people to subscribe or do anything anymore, right? Like, I want folks to subscribe if they want to check out the content. You know what I mean? If they find the content helpful and feel so inclined to leave a tip or join a membership, cool. But I remember that feeling when I first started on YouTube, when I really dug making content, right? And then you get that shiny object syndrome, and you're just looking and you're chasing all these things and trying to do that. And I'm like, it only leads to burnout. So again, this video is not shade to my man at all. But it really made me start thinking, about people who pick up an instrument, right? And you want to go from zero to Jocko, zero to Marcus, zero to Larry Graham, like boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And it, or there's like, ooh, there's this kid, and there's that kid, and there's this, and there's that, and there's that. And before you know it, your bass is in the corner, it's getting dusty, you know what I mean? And you've lost interest in it. My journey playing the bass guitar, playing music, yeah, I did get my degree playing classical music, but, and I played a lot of musical theater, and that was great as well because it did introduce me to, styles that I wasn't really that familiar with, or it helped me to connect with people that I otherwise wouldn't have really connected with. So there were a lot of benefits that way. If I went in the studio and somebody said play this with this feel or that feel, I was able to do that. But people who really know me know, you want a soul, funk, R&B guy, this is going to be a good guy to call. Folks don't call me or didn't call me for, straight ahead jazz gigs. Can I play jazz? Sure, I can, but not like guys that's their bag. You know what I mean? And so I think there comes a point in whether you're playing bass, whatever your journey is, where you're just like, and yeah, the word journey is starting to be so overused, but you know what I'm saying. Where you're just like, you know what? I want to excel in my lane, and I want to play my lane, my position as best I can. You know what I mean? So I did want to say that. And maybe, just have a conversation. Another like vibe that I've always wanted to have with my channel is very conversational. I want it to feel like you're here with me. We kicking it, and I'm just kind of, because that's how I learned. There was a brother named Jules that used to live down the street from me, and I remember him showing me, he was like the OG cat on the block, right? He wasn't like super OG. He was maybe 5 years older than me or something like that. But when you're 13, 14 years old, 5 years seems like a big stretch. But anyway, I can remember that guy, sitting down teaching me how to play in the sunshine on from Sign of the Times on guitar, and then running down the street and trying to remember what he had said, and then trying to play it, effing it up the whole time, but really that's getting the reps in, getting the fingers hurting and all that stuff. So that's just the vibe that I try to have when you come to visit me on the web. You know what I'm saying? So I want the comments to be a conversation and all that. And something has happened to me since my mother passed away, and a lot of things don't even matter. You know what I mean? They just don't even matter like they used to matter. Not that they aren't important or valid, but they just don't take up the same headspace for me. So like, I don't look at how many people like or dislike the videos. I don't look at who shares videos. I'm not concerned about analytics or subscriber counts or anything like that. What I'm concerned about is this YouTube channel in some way serves as a marker in time that I was here, right? That I existed, and that I shared things that I loved and with other people. So yeah, that's kind of where my headspace is at. And those of us who are in our 40s and 50s or above, you start thinking about what your legacy is and different things. I don't have any children, so anyway, I'm getting way too personal. But for those of you who are watching that, again, who have never met me before, That's what I want you to take away from my channel. You know, come to my channel, let me crack a door open for you if you're interested in those genres, and then go use that as a springboard to investigate and find out more about those songs and those players and those things that you like, and then make the connections, right? Again, I want to say just one more time, the comment, no offense was taken at all for me, but it did, you know, inspire me to make this video and just kind of rap a little bit. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video where I'll play some, show you another tune. Okay? Peace. 2 fingers.